What's going on, everybody? Snowski here, coming back with another YouTube video. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day as always, and a wonderful week, a wonderful start to the week, as today is Monday, December 29th. Coming into this week, we understand that, well, Thursday being a bank holiday, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday are our tradable days that we are prioritizing this week. So coming into today, I was looking for validation of longs. Coming into 4-hour power of 3, I was looking for an open, low, high, close format. So breaking down today, we're going to be breaking down highs to lowest. What was I looking for in regards to entering at 10 a.m. for our 10 a.m. power of 3? As we can see with my annotations, I was able to get in longs at 10.16, riding all the way back up for 73.25 handle. So very nice delivery. I was able to profit off of 750-ish on each account today. Very nice. But of course, you guys are here to learn why exactly did I click the button at 10 a.m. as a lot of people thought today's conditions were pretty shitty. But before we do that, as always, if you guys aren't already part of Collectors Club, my 100% free Discord server, that link will be in the description. Join that up. Let me know when you join that. You know, say what's up to me. Send me a DM. But before we jump into today's breakdown, we are going to be doing the live recap sped up over some music so you guys can see my annotations, why the trade was playing out. And then from there, we'll come back, break it down, and I will catch you guys when that is done. Peace. And we are back. I hope you guys enjoyed that live recap, but of course you guys are here to learn why did I click the button in regards to our 10 a.m. power of 3 today. So breaking it down from highest to lowest, what we are going to do is obviously start at our higher time frame. So coming into our 1 hour time frame, what was I primarily looking at? Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with my trading style, I personally teach and use smart money concepts and quarterly theory. So utilizing both of these concepts, we are able to refine price on a time basis down into a price basis, understanding quarterly theory, time, smart money concepts, which is another known as ICT's teachings, price. So putting these all together, if you guys are unfamiliar with quarterly theory concepts, a lot of this won't make entirely sense, But I mean, that's kind of why I teach it, and a lot of other people teach it. So find somebody that you can learn from, and then this video will make a lot more sense. But breaking down on the lows today, we did not have any higher time frame cracking correlations to validate a reversal. So in regarding our higher time frame market maker buy model that we are currently in, I'm looking at this week is likely to complete it. So realistically, looking at our weekly power of 3, what am I looking for as a validation for longs? And simple answer, cracking correlations. We understand that our weekly power of 3 is only really going to be moving for the next 3 days, right? Because we have a holiday on Thursday, where the bank holiday, it's going to be closed. And then Friday being our post holiday, well, you're not going to see much of a function there, other known as Friday's function, right? It does not fit within the weekly quarter. So our main focus in regards to AMD, XXAMD is these first 3 days, understanding that today had low impact news and tomorrow and Wednesday have red news. Also, tomorrow being FOMC. So I'm seeing it as, okay, we're not going to have XAMD because we're not going to have distribution on a bank holiday where the market's not even moving, right? So immediately you're thinking, okay, today is based off of probabilities, based off of news, all of these things that I teach, it's accumulation. So today being accumulation, you kind of have to instinctively know that it's going to be high resistance. High resistance meaning very choppy, very accumulative, consolidative type of conditions. So I'm not expecting a large range dump. What I am looking for is validations of a reversal from the understanding of our weekly power of 3, right? Because regarding our buy model, I'm looking for the original consolidation to get tested by Wednesday at the least. So understanding this, we're going to probably put in a significant cracking correlation at the lows. Now, we do not have any significant SSMT that is really proving reversal. So I'm more looking for intraday cracking correlations to validate the reversal regarding 4-hour power 3, understanding that I'm looking for bullishness and strength in the market, not weakness. So breaking it down, not a concept I'm going to be talking about out here. If you know it already, very, very nice. But what we're going to do is just mark it out. It is a quarterly theory concept that, I mean, I don't see much people teaching. So what I'm going to do is just mark it out. So we have a 1-hour cracking correlation. Now you guys should be familiar, if you come from a quarterly theory background, what a PSP SD is. PSP, precision swing point, SD, swing divergence. So as you can see on YM, creating that opposing close, we have a swing low, which is our PSP, followed by the additional cracking correlation we have within the bodies. Now, I'm not going to be talking about that specific one, as that is for private students, but we also do have a swing divergence, seeing that this PSP on YM gets turtle souped with the next candle. So at these lows, I'm just going to put this black, we have a 1-hour PSP SD. I'm going to put that in the center. So on our 1-hour time frame, we immediately see that coming into our 10 a.m. candle, which is right here, the 10 a.m. candle puts in a lower low with our previous 1-hour candle, which is a PSP. So we have a turtle soup of that low, which is now considered a swing divergence. So we have a 1-hour PSP SD followed by the 1-hour cracking correlations between the bodies. So we have 3 higher time frame cracking correlations validating our 4-hour power 3. So now you have to look at it like this. Weekly opening does not have any valid cracking correlations to really prove a reversal, right? It's not necessarily saying that the market is going to sink super low. So what does that mean to us is we're looking for bullish sensitivity, right? We're looking for identifications in price to retrace back up into it. And on top of the fact, if you guys actually look, this being our midnight opening price, this is true days open. We have a devil's mark true days opening price. So on top of everything, all 3 of the correlated assets fail to put in a significant cracking correlation above those opening prices to send lower, meaning that is now a key draw on price. So going back to old ICT lectures, right, he talks about jaggedness and smoothness in price. If we're expecting today to be high resistance accumulation, meaning more of a range bound, we're not going to sink super hard, except we're looking for identifications of more of a choppy day, meaning if my bias is correct coming into 10 a.m. power 3, we are likely to chop back into the daily range, up into possibly true day. Now, we did not make it all the way up there, but it's not really of an importance right now because, you know, my trade played out. So 1 hour cracking correlations, we currently have 3. Coming into our 5-minute chart, we can actually see that on the very low, and I'm just going to get rid of that and put that right there, 1 hour PSPSD, we can see looking at YM that YM also creates an additional 5-minute PSP. And then the next candle turtle soups it on both ES and NASDAQ, but YM fails to. YM actually makes equal lows with it. So on top of all of this, we now have an additional 5-minute PSP SD. So now we're looking at, okay, 3 1-hour cracking correlations followed by 2 5-minute cracking correlations. All I really need to do is understand that, okay, if 10 a.m. power of 3 is going to be shooting higher prices, back up into the daily range, back up into the AM range, all of these ranges we want to utilize, right? Because we want to be looking for weakness to take partials, to take TPs. I'm looking for a 1-minute cracking correlation to validate an entry. So I want you guys to look. YM with this low creates a microcycle. Look at YM. YM never takes that low, which is our previous micro session lowest low. So now we have a microcycle SSMT, if the charts want to let me type it. MC SSMT, which is our 1-minute cracking correlation. So all I'm looking for now is a entry. And what do we have? 1-minute bullish CISD. Bam. And that is the second we close outside of it, I'm not even waiting for a retest. That closure is validating that I want to press the button. As you can see right there, immediately enter off of the candle opening. And what am I targeting? Well, in a sense, we did target True New York, but that wasn't my main focus. Even though True New York was resting there, my main focus was the fact that OTE of our AM range rested right on top of it. And you can see that's the exact point of reversal. So seeing between 6.2 and 7.05 of our kind of golden OTE area rested True New York opening price, I utilized that as my TP. Now taking partials at 6.2 would have been just, kind of stupid how close we are to True New York, 7 handles. So I just held it and, bang, it hit. It was beautiful. So honestly, I know a lot of people had like different lookings or outlooks of today. And I fully understand that, right? I'll be 100% transparent. Today was one of those days where you could have probably got stuck up in the chop, especially if you were coming from a QT SMC background, right? The whole point of quarterly theory and the whole point of why I teach it in my mentorship is precision, right? The precise criteria you go through to press a button in the markets are on another level, right? Because there's like almost like a list of 10 to 20 things that you need to see in validation of pressing a button. I mean, if I was to be 100% transparent with you guys, I've had a crazy win rate these last 3 weeks. Honestly, this entire month of December, I lost like 2 times only. I've won like every single day. So all I'm saying is quarterly theory brings out precision. So, I mean, you want to learn it? Highly suggested. So, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that breakdown, highest to lowest on what I was looking for today. Nothing super, crazy, right? It's just simply what was I looking for in regards to today. And, well, played out very beautifully. So I hope you guys made some money today. As always, I will catch you guys in the next one, and I will see you guys at the top. Peace out.